Ryan Suckup to kick off 14th of A.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Jameis to throw it.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pettis now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big-time play there for
None. He was fucking raised by goddamn wolves.
To try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in Chicago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do.
Hand the motherfucking ashtray, nigga.
But definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This nigga's
From the shotgun,
stupid.
it's Winston. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Hey, don't stab that nigga on his birthday, London. Don't stab him on his birthday. Wait till tomorrow.
Get signaled for and taken successfully.
Nigga trying to get stabbed up on his birthday, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for
you ain't shit, dog.
waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got
I just want you to know that. I thought I wasn't shit.
Everyone's adjusting their
You
routes,
take the cake
finding
and not
open
shit.
space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Winston. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point to tie this thing up. Lutz with the extra point.
Not the touchy touch.
Here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14.
That nigga love to press your buttons.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
Maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints 14.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. He'll get this to Nwangu. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're putting 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
That poor dog to get tagged up.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside
That motherfucker be getting tagged up. You hear me?
Looks like we're going to time out as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going.
In there,
motherfucker. Basketball teams that don't normally press, you put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the
You got your pussy punch? Got that pussy punch?
Out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Winston eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
I'm chopping feet. Kaka.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. On the screen, Bernard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
What?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to put this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Bombastic, Pinion, bombastic.
They'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Mr. Bombastic. He's a bum.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
That's stupid quick shit.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
That's good for a Saints.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming. Rush in.
To throw, Winston.
He'll find Nwangu underneath.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Did you go add the group me, nigga?
The ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
45.
Throwing, Winston.
Why gotta be all that?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Did you say something in the chat?
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
I don't see no motherfucking message from you. Bam.
The Saints going to go on offense first.
Did you change your name to Giants?
Begin quarter number 3.
You need to do
Pettis
that.
now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ooh, I can't wait to play you twice a motherfucking season.
Getting set for their next drive.
Oh, I think you get an X Factor and a Superstar trait too, bro. That's a tier. That got to be a tier 3 team.
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
You get the traits. You get the Superstar in there. He ain't gave it out yet, but you do get it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Not to disappear in that. Damn. Not the week, though.
Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play action now, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
What?
But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Fuck that nigga birthday.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Oh, hell no.
To throw is Winston. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. He's at the 40.
I'm going to show you,
the
man.
20. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Nwangu.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
Room to run past midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Look at the ball.
No donkey stores. This is the president.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Pushing forward for 3
Hey,
to
stop.
the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
Stop.
Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts.
Oh,
than to
bro,
stop
you
them on
doing
defense
way
without
too much.
using them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know you were talking about me right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I'm thinking about it.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to
None
get no
for his
less than a 3
birthday.
and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
There ain't nothing in here but strawberries. Here.
No more strawberries?
Here.
No more strawberries?
What are you doing? Give me a bowl.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
What?
That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Come
We'll
on.
be back after this.
Sorry.
I got a blueberry, 2 blueberries. I want more.
Oh, there's some in here. Just open the bag and dig them out. Here. Go and take them in the kitchen.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 21.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pettis now
You gotta
from
work.
his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they
What
got
event
though.
is
They got to
popping
sit
off
back and
tonight?
have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Winston now to throw on first down.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
Justin Bieber
7
Sunday?
yards the pick up there.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Winston.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Winston.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Nwangu.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. It's now
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second
playing this league,
really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the Bucs 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jameis to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived.
Cone ball.
Tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Oh, my house
when
is
you're
too
going
good.
to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.